years, I find myself clapping more and more, running out of things to say I've never done, other than vacation in Italy, or be in Trinity, or something. But I always have one thing up my sleeve. Never have I ever had an orgasm. And the rest of the hands are in a circle clap, and everyone has an astonished look on their face. Sometimes I laugh and move on. Sometimes it starts the conversation. The conversation where I explain that yes, I have had good sex. Yes, I have masturbated. Yes, I've had many boyfriends. Yes, I've tried different things. Yes, I've been able to relax and focus. And yes, I've done everything every other average person has done. And no, I still haven't been able to have an orgasm. Seldom is the consensus ever, oh, okay, that's fine. It's always something like, damn, that sucks. Even with my mom. Because there's this one thing that nearly everyone around me can experience that I can't. This one thing that's hopefully so amazing, so fun, so natural. Well, guess what? I'm not broken. I'm ace. Asexual, for those who have never heard the term ace. And I don't really feel like coming out or talking about it is empowering. I feel like people look at me with pity. Because there's this joke that 99% of the world is in on, and I'm not. And I might never be. I find myself wondering if this label would even need to exist if we weren't in a society that hypersexualizes everyone, that expects sexual identity to be such a significant part of who someone is. It's fine if it is for you, but what if it's just not? You're still an outcast. You can't joke about celebrity crushes because you might not relate. You can't talk about good or bad sex because you've never been able to tell what feels good. You might objectively enjoy the occasional makeout session, for sure, but once it advances beyond that, or it feels like the other person wants to, you panic. And you wonder if you're just a tease. You wonder if while you're exploring, it's just the byproduct of your friends and societal expectations. You wonder if you're just confused because you can't focus, or you can't relax, or you can't be present and keep your mind from drifting in all different directions when you're in a situation where normal people are biologically inclined not to think. Or at least, that's how you think it works. But you don't know. And I've had boyfriends who I love, and those who I love, I'm all over when I get a little tipsy, or even when we're just hanging out. So, I never even thought I might be ace. Over the years, I thought so many things to myself that were all so clues. Every time I would be engaging in any sexual act, I'd be consciously wondering if this is something I enjoy, or something I think I should enjoy, or something I want to enjoy. The truth that I know now is that, for the most part, I just don't care. Asexuality is a spectrum. Some people have no interest and even negative feelings about any sexual activities whatsoever. Some people feel no sexual attraction towards others but still have a high libido and experience sexual pleasure. Some people don't feel sexual attraction until they have a strong emotional connection. I don't even know what sexual attraction means anymore, and I have no fucking idea if I've actually experienced what everyone else experiences as sexual pleasure. In an attempt to figure out what the hell sexual pleasure is, I got a vibrator. A highly recommended one, at that. And I tried. I really tried to figure out what felt good and what didn't. I tried thinking about the right things, reading the right material. Nothing. I just don't care. spectrum, but the world's understanding of it is very black and white. Coming out was refreshing for so many reasons, but intimidating for so many more. There are clarifications and nuances that I have to explain when I explain this part of my identity, and it's exhausting. If I ever tell this label to people, I usually have to follow up with what it means. Because no one knows. No one thinks about it. I have to explain to past partners that no, I was not just faking everything or doing things because I felt pressure or because they wanted to. And no, this does not mean I'm incapable of strong romantic attraction or love. I have to explain the nuances and how I don't fit cleanly into any box, but also I'm not normal, and then I have to define normal, and it goes on and on. And it's exhausting. As frustrating as it is to have these conversations with people and to clarify my identity and explain the nuances, I'm not sure if it's as frustrating as the identity itself can be. Being ace doesn't make me broken, but everything around me tries to make it seem like it does. More often than not, I have to try to convince myself that to come to terms with something, with a lack of something that I should not be lacking. As okay as it is, it doesn't feel okay. Not when the world around me makes it seem like sex is the best thing on the planet. Not when my sister expresses pity because I'll never experience the wonderful thing that is an orgasm. I'm definitely not when my partner's response to me opening up as some sort of challenge. When I came out, I didn't feel like it changed anything. I didn't feel like it mattered or like it was anything new. But now, I feel like I've made things more complicated. I've opened up the door to more questions from other people and for myself. But no matter how nuanced my sexuality is, and no matter what anyone else has to say about it, at least this label gives me something to know a little bit more about myself and be more at peace with it at the end of the day. And hey, at least I'll always have something in my back pocket, or never have I ever.